Welcome to the project demonstration of wireless power transmission to charge mobile phone as well as for electrical vehicle charging section. So here we have the transmitter section, the transmitter coil and the receiver coil. So coming to this transmitter coil, we are going to provide the around 150 kilohertz of pulse frequency with a 12 volts that was given as main input to this center tapped transmitter coil. So here we have tap at the center and the primary coil point 1, point 2 and the center tapped one. And it will get the 150 to 120 to 150 kilohertz of high frequency 12 volt AC pulses. So here we are providing 12 volts DC power input to this oscillating section. So here we have the 4 volt 1 amp batteries are connected in series. A number of batteries are 3 we are using. So we will get 12 volt 1 amp. And this is a rechargeable battery. It can be recharged with the help of solar panel as well as from 230 volts inputs. So coming to the solar panel charging section, just we need to connect the S at this T or S section. Then the battery will get fully charged with the help of sunlight. And coming to this charging circuitry, so here we have the regulator power supply section board. So on this board we have the 4 diodes. So the diode purpose is not useful when we are charging the battery from the solar panel, as we are providing DC inputs. And after this section, through the capacitor and through this another 2 diodes. These 2 diodes purpose is it will allow the current from solar panel to the battery. It will resist the current from battery to the solar panel when the battery is fully charged, in order to protect the source of generation. Means it will block the power from the battery to the solar panel. And if you want to charge a battery from the 230 volts inputs, then we need to connect this T at this T section and then connect this plug to the 230 socket. So now the transformer will step down the 230 volts AC to 12 volts of AC, and now these 4 diodes will act as a bridge rectifier. So it will convert the 12 volts AC to 12 volts pulsating DC, and after this we will get the pure DC of 12 volts. Then the LED will be indicated as the battery is charging now, and the battery will get the 12 volts power to be fully charged. So it will take around of 8 to 12 hours to be fully charged, and after that we can disconnect this. Our main aim is we need to demonstrate the project from the solar panel. Then we need to connect the S here right now. So now the system flow is battery charging from the solar panel, and this is a main switch. So when we switch on this, then the system board will get the 12 volts DC. And here there are the one diode. There is a one diode. This is a 10 amps diode. It will resist the whatever the frequency is generated here. It will provide the back EMF that will be blocked by this diode, and the capacitor to maintain the power constantly. That's why we are using 2200 microfarad capacitor. And these 2 diodes are Schottky diodes, and these 2 are the MOSFETs. So coming to there is a one oscillator, that is L plus C. So the L plus C oscillator will generate around 120 kilohertz of frequency. That frequency is pulses given as input to this MOSFETs through this 330 ohm resistors. So parallelly the same 12 volts pulses as we are providing the battery input power will given with the same power to this transmitter coil. And now the transmitter coil will transmit the same 12 volts high frequency pulses parallelly through this copper coil. As we know that whenever we provided the frequency based voltage input to a copper coil, it will generate the EMF. So whenever we place another copper coil in that EMF region, then it will be induced EMF will be generated from this secondary coil. So there will get the same AC voltage. That's why we are using same here also regulator power supply. There is a 4 diodes to rectify that. And here C section is to charge a car. Means here we will get around of 12 to 15 volts maximum. And next 7805 regulator in order to charge our mobile phone also. So through this we can charge our mobile phone. So let us see the demonstration. Multimeter the So let us see demonstration. So now we will show you the demonstration for the car section. So for demonstration with the car section, then connect this socket here, and now red to the red and black to the black. right. So you should secure about this. This should not be contact each other. Means there will be short circuit, then the circuit will damage. And now switching on this, there we can see the voltage is on our multimeter. Now let us see demonstration for the car charging section. So just we are connecting that, or we can switch on the circuitry. Then there will be indications of LEDs, as well as we can see the voltage on our multimeter also. So it goes up to 15 volts. Right, 18 volts is the maximum we are generating from the receiving section. Right, whenever the distance is increasing due to the losses, we are getting the less power. Okay, and now we can go the same for mobile phone charging also. So now the mobile phone is charging now. Right. Okay. But in this way we can get the multiple outputs as mobile phone charging as well as electrical vehicle charging.